Couffignal is a 2 hour drive from San Francisco. It is not a large island and is joined to the mainland by a wooden bridge. Its western shore is a high, straight cliff that comes up out of Pablo Bay. From the top of the cliff, the island slopes eastward to the beach, where there are piers and pleasure boats. Couffignal's main street has the usual bank, hotel, movie theater, and stores, but there are also trees and lawns and no ugly flashing sinks. The buildings seem to belong beside one another, as if they had been designed by the same person. The streets that cross the main street run between rows of neat cottages near the bottom of the slope, but higher up the houses are larger and farther apart. Most of the owners of these houses are rich, well-fed old men who will spend what is left on their lives nursing their health among their own kind. They admit to the island only as many storekeepers are working people as are needed to keep the incomparable servied. That is Couffignal. It was sometime after midnight. I was in upstairs room in Couffignal's largest house, surrounded by wedding presents whose value would add up to something between $50,000 and $100,000. The ceremony had been performed in a little stone church down the hill. Then the house had begun to fill up with the wedding guests, and had stayed filled until the bride and her new husband had gone off to catch the train. Soon after dark, a wind smelling of rain began to build in storm clouds up over the bay. Those guests who lived some distant way, especially those who had water to cross, hurried off of their homes. Those who lived on the island stayed until the first drops of rain began to fall. Then they left. Hendrickson's house became quiet. Tired house servants disappeared to their bedrooms. I found some sandwich, a couple of books, and a comfortable bed, and took them up to a room where the presents were now hidden under a great white sheet.
Have you everything you need for your comfort, detective?
Oh yeah, thanks.
Oh, good night, and I will go off to the bed.
An old man, but tall and thin like a boy. The book was about a tough and violent man named Howard, and he always wanted to keep the world in one hand. There were robberies and murders, diamonds and other things. Everything was crazy, but as real as a dollar bill. Hogarth was still waiting when the lights went out. I pushed my cigarette in one of the sandwiches and walked away from the bed. I didn't like to hear so much noise. I needed to know what the lights had turned off and why the lights of the house had been turned off some time ago. I waited. My job was to look at the gifts. Nobody had touched them yet.
It is a...
No, I don't think that is a network.
Okay, did you try to find out what the problem is?
I tried, sir, but the telephone does not work. Shall I send Oliver to town?
But I think so that is serious. Do you think it's something serious?
No, I don't think so. Princess Kopsky.
Oh, Mr. Henderson, the bank is being robbed and the police ship is dead when the explosion workers out. The general left Ignay rushing to discover what was the problem, and I arrived in time to see the bank explode. Listen out. That That will be the general who arrives at the bank. He will have a wonderful time. The general hadn't again to every mount in the house and took them out.
And the Duchess?
He left her at home with me, of course. I left the house while she was trying to make tea. This is not the night to stay at home.
Could you do something down there?
Maybe, but...
Oh, those was interesting in the van as in then, and will be here.
Okay, I will go down. Leave Bobby here and put the driver next to the front door. Give them guns if you have any.
Alright. Wait, Sonia.
I will not be a stupid. I will return to the Duchess, I promise.
That's sensible.
I just say that to Mr. Henderson so he will not worry.
Alright. I don't know what we will find down there. I cannot take care of you.
I can take it myself. I am as strong as you, faster, and I can shoot.
You have finished the bank, they're not met cross.
Let's practice the January. This is a child who delivers the newspapers.
Are you hurt?
I'm not hard, are you? Why you scare me? Jumping on me like that.
What's going on?
There must be 100 of them. They have swelled the van wide open, and now some of them are in Medford, and I think they will also explode. The key to Tom Wigan. Obviously, they have a machine gun in the middle of the street.
And where's everybody?
Most of them are behind the door. The gun machine won't let them see what the shooter. Bill Vincent told me to get out because only when I have one left. But they could shoot us up well anyone. If I had something with what to shoot.
Can you do something for me? Can you stay here and look at the end of this street? So I will know if they're going in this direction.
You cannot say that to make me stay out all the way here, right?
No. I need someone to watch. I won't leave the princess here, but you will be better.
Sure.
This man is a detective. Do what he asks. And you will help more than if you were with the others.
I do it.
Ignati!
Take her.
Okay, Ignati, let's go.
That will be the jewelry store that exploded.
How are you? You were at the wedding this afternoon. Have you seen the princess?
She went home with Dignity 10 minutes ago.
Could you hear him from here?
Maybe.
You saved me when you tripped me. Have they got the machine gun from the street, or is it another one?
A couple of them. How many bandits?
Another although it's hard to count in the dark. I've seen a few wearing masks, like the man on the boat. We tried to fight them while they were robbing the bank, but they had a machine gun. We couldn't stop them.
Where are the islanders?
Hidden, I suppose. Unless the general managed to reunite them all again.
Stay here. I will look at the boat.
You probably find the islanders behind the church.
What is happening now?
They are going out. The foxes are here.
Has any taken the news of the island?
I can't know. They flew the bridge.
Can't anyone swim?
No, in that wind.
The wind is quieter now.
That's right.
Oh, how could I miss him at a distance?
I go to the other side.
Do you have him?
Do not.
He must have gone the other way.
Stay here.
Okay.
Hey, Flippo.
No,
The prison board, it's not going to like this.
misunderstood. I don't involve in this robbery.
Where can we lock him up?
I have a big room in my house with a strong door and no windows.
Perfect.
You're injured!
Yes. Do you have a bandage?
Yes! Take it.
Thank you. I will go down later.
They killed Oliver and Robbie.
How?
We are in the back of the house, on the top floor, watching the shooting of the town. Robbie was in the room with the gifts, and Oliver was inside the front door. We had a gun there, and he immediately appeared at the door of our room. He threatened us with a 2 pistol. Made us stay there for about 10 minutes. Then I closed the door and left. Broke the door and found Oliver and Robbie dead.
Okay, let me see. What do you know?
Empty boats have been floating around the bay all night,
Where is your ship now?
trying to catch the bandits.
Okay. Come with me. Sit, yes? Here there are $5 to rent it. If I lose it, I will buy one and make it in gold, okay?
You must be hungry.
No, sit down. I need to talk to you.
Okay.
Where have you hidden everything?
Sorry, but I don't understand your question.
I'm accusing you of helping with the destruction of Couffignal and the murders. I'm asking you where the things you're stolen are hidden.
How will you talk to me like that? I'm Princess Zukowski.
I don't care who you are a thief and a murderer.
How do you come up with a strange and fantastic idea like that?
It's not as strange or fantastic. First, who planned the work knew the island, every inch of it. Second, the car in which the machine gun was fixed was located owned, stolen from the owner here, same as the ship in which the bandits are supposed to have escaped. Third, this work was not the work as a professional bandits. The worst thieves in the world could have stolen the bank and the jewelry with destroying the buildings. Fourth, the bandits from abroad would not have destroyed the bridge. They couldn't have blocked it, but they couldn't not have destroyed it. You may have wanted to make your getaway in that direction. Fifth, the bandits who planned a boat trip would have cut the work. They wouldn't have an accident it all night. There was no noise heard to wake up. California from Sacramento to Los Angeles. What your people did was aimed at men in the boat, shooting, and it did not go very far. As soon as I was at a face distance, I sailed back to the island. Big Ignati could have done it easily. 6. The same young man is the only person on the island, as far as I know, who saw the bandits who were leaving. And the last one, Hedrickson's 2 servants were killed by someone they knew and trusted. I suppose you got Oliver to let you in the house, and they were talking to him when one of your men caught his throat from behind.
That will be a note, except that it would have been impossible for all these things. You saw us, Erin saw us, many times.
That is easy. With a couple of machine guns. Now in the island from the top to the bottom, in the dark. That was easily for you.
And now that...
Now, I want to know where you have hidden the things you stole.
Under the garage? A moment, please! I have something to suggest. You say, I go that you didn't know Kurt who he was. But I want to know. There are many of Russians who were 11 important people, but now they are nobody. They first have to leave Russia with what we could say our property. In London, we opened a Russian restaurant, but London was suddenly full of Russian restaurants. We tried to teach music and languages, but we discovered that many other Russians were doing the same. Our money, it's almost gone. There was not a dish for us in the world. It was easy to become a criminal. Why not? Do we owe something to the world? The world have seen our place, our property, and our country stolen. We planned it before we have heard of Couffignal. We will find a small group of wealthy people, and after being accepted and trust people, we stop them. Couffignal seems the ideal place. We only have enough money to rent this house for 6 months. We have spent 3 months making ourselves accepted by the people here, picking out our guns and grenades, waiting for a proper night. That night seems to be that night, and we thought we were prepared for anything that could happen. But we were not prepared for you, an intelligent and so observant detective.
The truth is that you make mistakes from the beginning to the end.
You aren't dumb, you know.
Raise your hands.
Apart you people, you are in trouble with the police. Stop!
I won't. Are you going to stop me?
I don't think I should do it.
I am too sensitive to stay here. Bye-bye.
I had never shot a woman before. You should have known that rule. You know, I steal a crutch from a cripple